In this video tutorial, you are going to learn about a function called slab strip. We are going to learn about slab strip. A slab strip on Orion 18 structural software is run on the plan drawing and is used to carry out structural analysis of our floor structural element, the slab element. So we are going to learn about the slab strip in this tutorial video. But before we commence on that objective, I want to draw your attention back to this column. These two columns, I these two columns we changed the dimension of when we were designing our column and wall elements in my previous tutorial. Initially it was 230 by 500. When we were carrying out our column design, we found out that the size was inadequate and we had to increase the size to 300 by 500. We updated the size on the plan drawing on our model on line 18. However, on our general element drawing on AutoCAD, we've not updated this value. So the value of these two columns are 300 by 500. So I'm going to update this column size on my general element drawing on AutoCAD. The general element drawing shown here are my proposed general element drawing. So I'm going to duplicate all these general element drawing. I'm going to duplicate it, copy, by using a copy command. I'll duplicate it downward. Okay, I've duplicated it now. The reason why I'm duplicating it is that I want the first general element drawing at the top to be my proposed general element drawing, while my designed general element drawing, the one below. So I'm going to update the column size here. I'll use my rectangular column, my rectangular tool under my draw panel, and I will specify first point, dimension 300 by 500 column. So I've drawn the column. I will apply this property to it using the match property. Using the match property, I'm typing MA on my keyboard. I'll select match property. So I've applied property on this column. Now I'll delete this column and this column because I want the column there to be 300 by 500. So I'll move this column to this intersection point here. Okay, and I will copy this to the other points here. Now if you look at it, you need to do some trimming. I'll use my trim command. I'll trim this line. I want to do. Okay, I'll do the same thing to this column. So I've edited it. Our last column label on our column schedule is C5. So I'm going to label this C6 because the size has changed. C6. I'll label this one, the one here, C6. So what I will do, I will still update my column schedule, but let me first edit my plan drawing. I will delete all this. Delete. I'll do the same thing to this floor. Delete. I'll do the same thing to this floor. Delete. Also, I will do the same thing here. Okay. No, selection is not okay. Select this, select the beam. Now I will copy um, the column and beam lines to the other element drawing. Okay, sorry. And I'll use a common base point of say this intersection. So I'm pasting it now. C6 there. Uh, I'll copy all this line inward. Copy from this point to this edge. Apply this line property to the lines. So okay now. I will update the column schedule table. And we have C6 column now. So I'm going to insert a row below. 7 C, here will be C6, 300 by 500 column, 300 by 500 column, two numbers. C4 will be reduced by 2, it will be 8. Okay, I think what I'll do now, I will 27, 27, 27, 27, 27. So what I'll do now, I'll select this, select this, select this, select this, and I will duplicate it for the others. For this, C1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I notice I don't have C3 here, so I'm going to create another column below, and I will name the 300 by 500 column. I will name it C3. So 300 by 500 column, two numbers, two numbers. So make sure you change the C4 column to 8 numbers. So I've updated my jar element drawing. The jar element drawing at above is my proposed, while the one below is my design jar element drawing. So I will save document now, Ctrl S, and minimize, and come back to my drawing. Now I'm just going to introduce you to the slab strip button on the toolbar. This is it here. So I'll click on it. If you click on it, this slab strip property dialog box appear. If you are drawing the strip is a line. When I expect the line drawn from one point to another, and the direction can be in the horizontal direction or the vertical direction. When direction is in the horizontal direction, this refers to direction X. While when the direction is in the vertical direction, it refers to direction Y. Assume I want to draw a slab strip, a strip line in this direction. I'll make sure the button X is checked, and I will draw my line in that direction. You hold down the control to make sure your line is straight, and you draw. So when you draw the strip, line 18 automatically details the slab in that direction for you. I'm going to press delete on my keyboard to delete the strip, and also when I delete the strip, you see that reinforcement will disappear from the drawing. So that's what this X and Y direction is for. The one is for label. All elements on line 18 have label. So my first line strip I draw, line will target S1 for me. If it's in the Y, if I'm drawing in the Y direction, line will target Y the number of label. So that's what this number field is for. Under the type of strip, we have three type of strip. For solid beam floor type, we use analytic type of strip. For solid for slab beam type, but when we are designing flat slab, we use FE strip, that is final element strip. So the manual strip, you don't need to worry yourself about that. When you are drawing strip again, if you are drawing, it's very important in our drawing for you to note where our slab element is on. Though I've hidden the slab elements on this drawing. It's very important to know where our slab element is. We have slab elements in this whole region here, where my cursor is hovering on. We have slab element in this panel, this panel, this panel, this panel, all the panel all through. Also, in this direction, we have slab panel. We don't have slab panel here. This is a staircase region. And we don't also have slab panel here. So it's very important you note that. So when you are drawing strip, let's say you are drawing strip from the outside edge of a beam to the outside edge of a beam. You will choose this icon here. This icon is called the bulb icon. Let me close it. I want to open the slab strip property dialog box again. You see bulb. This middle icon is called bulb. So this is for my start point. I'm drawing from a point before a slab, outside a point before the beam, where there is no slab. So if I'm drawing a line from a point before a beam where there is no slab, there is no slab in this region. So I'll click this button. If I'm drawing from a point where there is slab, if I'm drawing from a point where there is slab, and at the start point, I'll click this button, the first one. If I'm drawing from a point where there is no beam, like at this region, I'll click the cantilever button. I'm going to explain this at start and at end option in my next tutorial properly to you. Thank you for watching the video.